Hi, everybody. We're going to have a discussion today with Justin Rogers Cooper and Reem Jafar, the two co-chairs of LaGuardia's committee for our Middle States reaccreditation process. They both have stepped up beyond their normal duties, and there are many, many people across the campus involved in the committee and ultimately the work groups that come together around the 7 standards. And this is a very exciting and important process for LaGuardia. So we're going to talk briefly about it and give you a window into what's going on and where we are with Middle States for LaGuardia. Hi, Justin. Hi, Reem. How you doing?
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
What's the latest?
Well, we're beginning our 2nd year of Middle States, which is like a very active research and feedback year. And in the fall, we have a great group of our steering committee and our working groups who are going to do some research and writing and eventually take their findings into the rest of the college.
Reem, this overlaps really nicely with our strategic planning process this time around, doesn't it?
Definitely. The nice thing about this process, it's no longer a prescriptive exercise, but it more builds on our strategic plan priorities. And so in 2019, when we built the 2019-2024 strategic plan for the college through an inclusive and transparent process, we had the strategic plan priorities that have emerged as a result of this process.
So here's a question for you guys. I understand that our proposal for our self-study was very well received and at the headquarters of the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. What's behind that? What happened there?
Well, I think one of the things we did really well, and I think Reem can say it as well as I can or better, is that we had a terrific steering committee, really dedicated to the process from the very beginning. And we were lucky to also have Dean Navalaire, who brought a wealth of experience over to the college from her previous work on self-studies.
Nava, as we all know, is behind the scenes doing a tremendous amount of research and supporting your work and the work of the committee and ultimately the work of all the whole production. So tell me a little more about what's coming up. In fact, let's let the folks watching the video have a better understanding of the timeline for the work remaining. Who wants to take that on?
This year is really the active research year. This particular fall semester, all of the working groups, which is about 120 people, are very busy researching, writing. And so the drafts of each of their chapter will probably be received by us sometimes around the winter, February. Okay. And then at that point, it will be more revisions and dissemination to the college community throughout the process, input, revisions based on input, etc. And so we hope to have a solid draft of the entire self-study by the end of spring 1.
Something I want to recognize here, Reem, is maybe 100, 120 people for sure working really hard on this now. But LaGuardia is a community with over 3,000 faculty and staff. So I hear what you're saying. In the spring, we're going to open this up and need everybody to participate. Already we have some adjunct faculty participating, which is fantastic. We no doubt have some of our part-time staff participating. But again, we'll go from 120 people working really hard, writing in the end what'll be at least 100 pages of the self-study. But we need everyone, and I'm saying this, I mean, you two know this, I want to say this to the broader LaGuardia family. We need everybody to take part in this process. It's vital for our reaccreditation. But it makes the process richer. It makes it have a secondary effect for the institution, which is it builds our community. It strengthens connections. You get to know people, okay, on Zoom, I know. But seriously, there'll be plenty of opportunities and folks are gonna hear from me again frequently as I request on your behalf, as I request everybody to pitch in and help out, to react, for example, to the draft at the right time and provide feedback and get involved as we move ahead in the process. Hey, Justin, a final question for you. In this whole process, I mean, anything that stands out that surprised you is something really special, something you weren't expecting?
I have to say, I wasn't expecting a pandemic to interrupt the process. And I know that Reem and I were a little anxious in the spring about how everything was going to go. And we didn't quite know what models to look for, since we know that a virtual self-study has really never been done. We miss being on campus. We miss running into people, but if there's any exercise that's going to bring us together from one part of the college to another in ways that are going to surprise us and in ways that maybe will sustain us, I think that the self-study is an opportunity for us to do that.
I mean, look, think about it. Final thought, at least for me, if there ever were a project that everyone in the LaGuardia community should pay attention to, hopefully get involved in, participate in, contribute to. It's the reaccreditation of the institution, without which we do not exist. Any final thoughts from either of you, Reem or Justin?
I think
Really excited.
Yeah, we're excited, and we also feel tremendous gratitude to the college, to the working groups.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All right. Well, thank you both. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
And good luck. Let's keep moving forward.